Words of wisdom Ali bin Abi Talib. The injustice will continue to exist, not because of the large number of bad people, but because of the silence of the good people. Don't explain yourself to anyone, because those who like you don't need it, and those who hate you don't believe it. The words of an honest friend are worth more than the property inherited from their ancestors. Every man's breath is a step towards his death. Live humbly, no matter how rich you are. The best among you are those with the most noble character. Don't use the sharpness of your words on your mother who taught you how to speak. Never make decisions when you're angry and never make promises when you're happy. If you want to test someone's character, respect him. If he is good character, he will respect you more, but if he is bad character, he will think he is the best of all. Just a moment of patience when angry will save us from 1,000 regrets. No one can keep your secrets better than yourself. So don't blame anyone for revealing your secrets because you can't hide them yourself. Your secrets are your captives, which, if released, will make you a prisoner. The real you is what you do when no one is looking at you. It is better to be silent until you are asked to speak, than to keep talking until you are asked to be silent. Whoever views himself as bad, then he is a good person. And whoever views himself as good, he is a bad person. Knowledge is better than wealth. Knowledge takes care of you and you take care of wealth. Knowledge is the judge, while wealth is punished. Wealth will decrease if spent but knowledge will increase if practiced. Don't look at who's talking but look at what he's talking about. The best revenge is to make yourself better. Don't say words that you yourself don't like to hear if someone else says them to you. I have tasted all the bitterness in life and the most bitter is hope in humans. People who like to tell the truth get 3 things: trust, love and respect. Don't hate anyone, no matter how much they wronged you. Whoever kindles the fire of slander, then he himself will be the fuel. 2 types of people who will not feel full forever: the seeker of knowledge and the seeker of treasure. Bind knowledge by writing. Anger is the chief enemy of reason. Love your lover just as much, who knows he will become your enemy. And hate your enemy just as much, who knows later he will become your lover. Women are able to hide love for 40 years, but can't hide jealousy even for a moment. The most dangerous sins are those that the perpetrators despise. The greatest betrayal is the betrayal of the people, while the most heinous betrayer is the betrayal of the leader. I'm not as good as you say, but I'm not as bad as you think. It's not adversity that scares us, it's fear that makes it difficult. If something you like doesn't happen, then enjoy what happens. Think positive, no matter how hard your life is. When I lose hope and plans, please remind me that your love is far greater than my disappointment, and the plans you have in store for my life are far better than my dreams. Rest assured, there's something waiting for you after so much patience that you've been through, that will blow you away until you forget how painful the pain is. Don't say to Allah I have a big problem, but tell the problem that I have a great God. A desperate person sees difficulty in every opportunity, but an optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty. The weakest human being is the one who is unable to make friends. But weaker than that is the one who makes lots of friends but wastes them. When you fall into poverty, trade with God, that is, by giving more charity. Forgiveness is the best victory. You should not say words that you yourself would not like to hear if someone else said them to you. Trees, but tests the strength of their roots. Don't stop praying for the best for the people you love. I've tasted all the bitterness in life, and the most bitter is hope in humans. The tongue of a wise person is behind his heart, while the heart of a fool is behind his tongue. Don't use the sharpness of your words on your mother who taught you how to speak. Know that patience, when viewed in a person's problems, is like the head of a body. If the head is lost, then the whole body will rot. Likewise, if patience is lost, then the whole problem will be destroyed. Whoever kindles the fire of slander, then he himself will be the fuel. The best revenge is to make yourself better. Anger begins with madness and ends with regret. Don't hate anyone, no matter how much they wronged you. Don't think of someone's silence as an arrogant attitude, maybe he is busy fighting with himself. Blessed is he whose fault alone is able to prevent him from seeing the faults of others. Don't involve your heart in grief over the past, or you won't be ready for what's to come. A person who prays without doing good is like an archer without a bow. If meekness only results in violence, then violence is a form of gentleness.
People who think too much about the consequences of a decision or action, they will never be brave. Opportunity comes like a passing cloud. Take advantage of it when it appears in front of you. Keep in touch with people who have forgotten you, and forgive those who wronged you. Be a generous person, but don't be a spendthrift. Be a simple person, but don't be a stingy person. Some drugs actually cause disease, just as something that hurts sometimes becomes a cure. Treasures are less when spent, but knowledge increases when spent. Even the simplest handwork in order to maintain one's self-respect, is far more important than wealth accompanied by fraud. Entertain your heart, water it with a spark of wisdom. Just like the physical, the heart also feels tired. Blessed is the man who can be his own master, be a guide to his passions, and be the captain of the ark of his life. Be like a flower that gives its fragrance even to the hand that has damaged it. The body is cleansed by water. The soul is cleansed by tears. The mind is cleansed by knowledge. And the soul is cleansed by love. Swallow your anger, because you have never found a drink that can leave a sweeter and tastier taste than that. Never make a decision in anger, and never make a promise in happiness. The injustice will continue to exist, not because of the large number of bad people, but because of the silence of the good people. The weakest human being is the one who is unable to make friends. However, what is weaker than that is the one who makes many friends but wastes them. There is no use for a helper who is always insulting or a friend who is always bad-tempered.